All right. So we are all in attendance, my friends. Y'all remember what happened last time? Which I think you guys just went back to the place and...
Yeah, we got our asses kicked.
You were fighting stuff. You were fixing stuff. And then some more guys showed up.
Yes.
And we ran.
And a couple of those more guys hit really hard.
Because the DM was rolling way too well.
Way too hot.
Oh, okay. And then we made it back to the barracks. So.
Yep.
Yes.
I discovered that Raoul is now cocooned.
Cicaded?
Molting? Question mark.
Joel, do you still have the noise suppression on?
Yeah.
Turn it off. You sound terrible. Like you legitimately sound terrible.
like how you just came out and said it.
Is that better? Yes.
That's way better. Yes, actually, I have to admit that's way better. I think this sound suppression helps with the tin can people, but if you have a decent mic, it cuts way too much off.
It's like overkill.
I've got a good room here, so
yeah.
All right, so you guys decided that it's what is it about? What time had we decided around last time? Around 2 p.m.
Yeah, something like 1, 2 p.m.
No, you said
early afternoon.
Sorry.
4?
No.
What?
No, just said 4.
What was that? Dead hand? It was 4 o'clock.
I didn't say. It was 4.
It was 5.
Shut up.
it is what?
Goddamn 2
I don't know
p.m.
what time it is.
All right, so you guys, it is about. It would have been 3 p.m. by the time that you had finished, but that last hour was taken from you by some scientists and their squirt gun of
giant praying mantis monster.
Yeah.
Friends.
So you guys did the smart thing. You withdrew. You still have some unfinished left at the power plant, but that's just an hour's worth of work. And in the meantime, you guys stopped back, realized that there was a problem with Senor Raoul. The kid seems fine. Miette seems fine. You're all fine here now. So that's where we're going to start today's thing. You guys were made aware that there was some smoke where the arrow is indicating for everyone except for Top, who's not looking at the wand, but the thing, but he knows where it's at.
Yeah.
And that's actually just over a mile, just maybe under a mile, but it's like, it's by a mile, like by the crow flies. It's by
as the crow flies.
As the crow flies now. So, you guys how are you guys going to go over there, picking up your truck and going? Or are you guys going to spend some time working with your equipment some more, making sure you have everything you need? I think that you had everything you need, but I don't know.
Yeah, I want to dump off the gyro jet and the ammo for it right now, because just don't need it.
Can you drag and drop that into this gun safe?
That's what I'm about to find out. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Alright.
So the ammo for it and out of my inventory. Great.
No worries about that.
What you can do is just keep it in your bag, Chaos. Put it as you have 0. Put it as you're not carrying it, and then put the location on gun safe.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
So you can remember it's in gun safe.
Fair enough.
Because then it won't affect your carrying capacity. Because I had that with like the robot and all that stuff. I just don't have it carried. Put that one.
Was there anything else that you guys were thinking about doing? There was something, I believe, that Chaos had mentioned in the chat earlier.
Yeah. Top still, Dead Hand still got a couple of netbooks. One of them that he did not finish hacking.
Oh,
while we were
that's
in the village.
correct.
And there's probably a few others. Like, we've collected a lot of netbooks.
Okay, so let me see here.
It was a netbook that you had found.
Yeah.
You'd tried 3 times to crack it, and it ended up
that's
locking
right.
again.
And then I was like, screw this, I'll do it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can try to crack it again.
I have a law.
Oh,
M72A3 law, light anti-tank weapon.
that won't happen. That won't help here.
Yeah. I'll just blow up the netbook.
Yeah. All right, so can I use Miet to help?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll have Miet say we're gonna do a fun project together.
Yay!
Let's unlock some stuff.
She she appears up in the main frame area room where you guys do most of your computer work and where you are currently.
I'm gonna tell her that I already tried 3 times. You want to give it a try? So I'll look it up.
Yeah, again, she's just a modifier. So go ahead and
What's the modifier?
She was acting as a +4.
Okay, I'll take that.
And if she wasn't, that's what she's acting as right now.
So I'll do that as a +4.
Mm-hmm.
I will use an action point because I don't want to spend much time doing this, which gives me another +4, so total +8. And then I'm going to roll. Computer use, correct?
Yeah.
And I rolled terribly.
But you just made it.
Cool. Yeah, good job.
All right.
Let's see what's in this bad boy.
Pop. The netbook's encrypted log. Did you receive that?
Yes, I'm looking at it. It is an encrypted log in a filed folder. Operation Mole Cricket is a deep covered asset.
Operative Mole Cricket? I'll read it for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Operative Mole Cricket was a deep-covered asset who successfully managed to go undercover on the most secretive island research base in the world. Mole Cricket worked for an unnamed company and was tasked with passively collecting data that their employer could turn around and utilize. Mole Cricket, in his logs, is noticing strange patterns in behavior. His sociology background makes Mole Cricket suspect that certain researchers' behavior is unusual. So he makes notes saying some are more aggressive suddenly. Everybody around seems more frustrated. And he wonders what they could be working on in the Halo lab that could be creating these pressures. The log shows further inquiry ties these researchers directly to Project Angel Light. However, now other Halo lab researchers not related to Project are starting to crack as well. And the Bug Lab researchers also. And the Gene Lab is starting to get worried, and they've begun to keep their people away from the rest. Some of the Halo guys have been whispering to themselves at the pub about weird energies, and Mole Cricket is getting the impression that something unexpected took place in their lab just recently. Something, too, about requiring more power. They stopped talking when they noticed my interest in their conversation. They paid their tab, stared me down as they left. This is creepy, but fascinating. I don't know if they suspect I'm up to something or if they suspect that I think they are up to something. Oh, I recently found out that one of the generators at the plant blew out last week. Corresponds to the time frame those guys were talking about. I think something is definitely happening there, and they really want to keep it quiet, more than usual. I mean, after a couple of days, things have really seemed to ramp up. There's a social breakdown occurring, violent outbreaks are happening, and there was a murder. Groups of researchers have started roaming the streets of the town at night like some sort of posse, but you don't get the feeling that they're trying to make things safer. They outnumber the security in the village, and apparently the so-called mayor is not willing to go up the chain of command yet to do anything about this. Things are getting really fucking weird. Mole Cricket swears he heard screams earlier in that evening. Mole Cricket knows about a secret submarine and is planning to steal it if things go sideways. He mentions that it's not common knowledge on the island, but he is intended to evacuate the bigwigs if things go tits up somehow while they are on the island. He made a map to it in case he gets confused in the darkness. He included the GPS coordinates to his go-bag stash out in the jungle. His message ends with his final message. I'm hiding inside my bungalow with the lights off, but it feels like I'm being watched. I think I'm going to get going after I use the bathroom. And that is that. If you guys remember, this was found in a bathroom. The door had been ripped apart, and there's a bunch of blood all over the place. And
Yeah.
So you said he included the GPS coordinates for us?
He did. He gives some GPS coordinates, and I will mark those on the map here. Hold on one second. Main island.
Yeah.
So his GPS coordinates are for his, what he calls his go bag.
And he included a map to the submarine, right?
There's
get lost.
There's no map there where you're at.
Oh, okay. So it might be in the go bag. All right. And unfortunately, there's a bridge out, making it difficult to get there without going to the subway again.
Yeah.
Well, the subway seems to be a pretty safe spot to go through, as long as you don't hang around. You know, the people can set stuff on fire with their minds.
Good deal. All right.
All right, so I'll relay this information.
Okay.
We will have to go back to turn on the generator, and I think if we can go to the lab with the genome lab. They seem to be the last ones to go down, so there might be people there who survived and actually have information.
What, like normal people?
It's our best chance to find normal people.
Wow. All right. In that case, Triage is going to go downstairs and grab another drink.
While he does, I'm going to take a quick shower, because I don't think I've showered yet in this game.
Are you sure you want to be inebriated?
I'm just having a beer.
All right. Fatal finishes with his shower. The whole map froze up. I was like trying to get Fatal to come in there. All right, so he looks at Gamble, and he looks at Triage, and then he looks over at Raoul and the kid, and he says, "So, what are we going to do about the kid?"
I mean, he's staying here.
But
Hey,
I'm in the shower. I'm
Fa-
not in the room right now.
Fatal shrugs. Meh. Alright, so let me see if Fatal has everything he needs.
I'm thinking that having Fatal stay to take care of the kid isn't a terrible idea.
Fatal, I'm sure you're thinking about that, but I'm sure Fatal is not thinking about that.
Sorry, we just leave, have Miette lock all the doors, and not obey the kid's command.
I agree with this.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm cool with that.
He's allowed to meander around the tower, and that's it.
You know, there's like holes in the tower, right?
No, we boarded up the only hole.
Yeah, the tower itself is secure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the only part that was broke is the door.
You use the door to fix a door, and that door is fixed with nails, tape, glue.
And we'll just get Ziggy in here and say, "Hey, Ziggy, don't let the kid find a way outside."
Ziggy,
Speaking of which,
Zig,
Campbell's
Zig,
gonna whistle for Ziggy.
Ziggy joins you inside. Zig.
All right, you guys want to go check out the campfire that we keep seeing? That's somehow still going.
Yes, we should secure that location.
Yeah, why not?
It's right next door, practically. So.
Yep.
We need a win because of last time.
Yep.
All right.
But we will have to go back.
Not driving.
I'll drive.
Yep. All right, Ziggy, keep an eye on the kid. Don't let him get outside.
Yeah, secure the location.
Ziggy looks at Gamble and kind of has this look of are you kidding me? But he just goes,
yes.
Chuff! And the kid's like, I'm here, I can hear you. I'm not gonna get into trouble. This is fine.
You ran off and pissed off a spider, kid.
Yeah, but you killed the spider, so...
Yeah, we're not gonna be here to kill the next thing. That's why we're worried.
Anyway, lock down the tower.
We.
After we leave, of course.
But of course. Oh, but of course. All right, so...
And call us if Raoul comes out of his cocoon.
We. All right.
Yeah. Gamble climbs it back.
You guys load up and you proceed through the gates with Miette opening them, much like that airlock.
What does it say on the gas gauge before I take off?
It says 3/4 full.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we haven't done that much driving. Apparently, the last people filled it up.
This was the truck. This was the vehicle that had been brought down there by the former industrial espionage team, and all the other stuff was supposed to be topped off and ready to go. So.
But it is an H2, so I gotta ask.
Fair enough.
Cranking it uses a gallon of gas.
On the road again. Let's see if anything happens outside here. Okay, everything's cool. You guys definitely are getting a smell of wood smoke and maybe a little bit of smell of smells a little bit like barbecue. Definitely some meat cooking. And you basically come to a fork in the road where if you were to turn left and go down this winding dirt path through the trees towards the cliff, do you want to continue on with your vehicle, or do you want to continue on foot?
Let's probably go on foot.
How far are we talking?
You don't know. Can't be more than it's got to be a quarter of a mile between you and the smoke.
Yeah, let's walk. Let's do this fancy smanchy tactical style.
Yeah, let's at least somewhat hide the vehicle too, so someone doesn't steal it.
Yeah, I'll park it in a way and take the keys, and here I'll do what would it be?
You totally, if you hide the keys above the sunscreen, I'm sure no one will find it there.
The keys, thanks.
All right. So, are you going to approach via the roadway, or are you going to sort of creep up?
We're creeping. We're doing this tactically.
Creeping up through the forest.
Yeah, going through the forest.
Yes.
Like professionals that we are.
Okay.
I wouldn't go that far.
Now, do you want to hang towards the northern side, which is closer to the cliff wall, or do you want to go through the more open side, which is, it's both is full of trees, but one is a little bit more claustrophobic than the other. So there's the northern side of the road, and then there's the southern side of the road.
Did you put it down?
I think we should split so we have at least a little bit of flanking bonus.
I'm not against that idea.
I'll take the south if you guys want to go north.
Fatal's with you?
Yeah.
Okay. give you the hammer, then
Can we get Fatal into sniping position?
yeah, well, they'll be the hammer will be the anvil.
Fight at Fatal south or north?
South.
Is there a map?
There will be in one moment.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I wasn't being dumb.
That tracker makes me nervous.
I mean,
There's a lot there making me nervous right now.
you know, this is when if we had that super soaker
Oh God.
let the problems take care of themselves, man, and just walk off.
Drive right by, spray him down, keep driving.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't even drive. Just straight up rig that thing to with a light charge. Boom, and run off.
Water balloons. And a catapult.
Water balloons. That's a terrible idea.
Balls?
Also a terrible idea.
So I've got you guys placed on either side of the roadway there. You can see that.
So wait, load.
So, start with-
Once it loads.
Okay. I will also do one of these numbers. One of these here numbers.
Oh, fancy. Redneck IE operative.
All right. Well, that spoils my surprise a little bit, but that's okay. But it doesn't entirely. Which is to say that you have found barbecue. It's a surprise barbecue. And right now, from what you guys can see, looks like some wooden barricades of stakes on either side of the roadway, right around where the campfire is located. The fire is a large size fire, and coming from it, you can smell the smells of the drippings of previous cooked meals and stuff like that. And there's a guy who looks like a redneck sitting on the table, at a bench on the table, I should say. And the table itself is sitting on top of a carpet. And he's just looking at the fire. Just sort of looking like he's just pondering life. But give me a spot check.
I was about to ask.
Same here.
Gamble and Deadhand, perhaps it's just the angle that you're looking at, but you guys do see that there is a sawed-off shotgun just sitting on the table. Bunched next to a bunch of trash, it looks like. But within easy range.
Do we see anything else around us, or?
You see what looks like what might be a grave or something up against the building. But here's, I'll give you the description of what you're looking at here. So the scent of wood smoke leads to a large cook fire set up in front of a lab building. Like this welcome center, this structure is partly set into the cliff face. And so that's what you're basically looking at right there. Right behind where the guy is sitting, there is an opening about 10 foot by 10 foot. Maybe more like an 8 foot by 10 foot opening into a darker space. It's a medium-sized facility by the standards of research stations you may have seen. Its main structure is a long building running north-south and set directly into the base of the steep cliff wall of the island.
Is there anywhere near where Fatal and I are that Fatal could climb up and get a good vantage point?
I mean, he can climb up into the tree you're at.
That'll work.
Okay. Let me give. You want to give him a boost?
I do indeed.
All right. Give me some sort of strength check, and I will do a climb check.
Would a climb check be appropriate?
Well, you're not climbing. You're just pushing me.
True. I could also be belaying if he wants to use a rope.
No, pussies need ropes.
So complicated, dude.
Yeah.
Just lift the man up.
Hold on a second. Let me get my climbing gear on. All right.
There you go.
All right. And his skizzles. Like a squirrel. He scales the tree. And he's going to try to do that silently, I suppose, would probably be a good thing for him to try to do. So let's move silently. Whew, he's rolling high tonight.
Good. Hopefully, with your rolls, only Fatal rolls high.
That was a 20 that I rolled, or no, that was a 19 on the climb and a 13, or a 19 on both. I'm sorry, plus my skill made it. So all right, I basically just rolled 2 19s.
Nice.
And so he was able to do his thing. So he is now posted up just beneath you, or just above you. Probably, I'm going to say he's about a good 30 feet in the air. And he's going to scope around and see what he sees.
In that case, I'm going to try and sneak a little closer while still standing behind cover.
Okay. Do you want...
I'm going to do the same. Side check here.
And I'm moving at half speed, so no penalty.
Same. Is there any way you can like reveal the areas that we're standing in, Jace, or are they just not part of the map?
I can.
It's just really weird not seeing where we're actually going.
Well, it's all trees, basically, where you're at. You guys are looking through a thick area of trees, but it definitely looks different for you. Me, I'll move it since you guys are in that area. Map. Mask mode. And it's just kind of heavy woods here, but I will move what you guys can.
Don't fall in the black hole.
That's Cliff.
I assume those are trees.
If they have a dot, that's the trunk of the tree.
Makes sense.
Alright, can I do a... Because without trying to metagame, there's stuff above me and Dead Hand here. So I'd like to do a spot check.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like...
Oh, that's old tokens from the old map.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, this map used to be 4 times smaller and way blurrier, and not at all a resolution I liked. So I completely did it from scratch up on Saturday, or was it Sunday?
Okay.
I've forgotten. So there you go. The wall, the blackness up there is basically the cliff wall. The steep, harsh stone.
Cool. So I'm going to move up to here, assuming I passed my move silently check there.
You'll never know.
Yep.
Unless...
You're going to move there either way.
Mm-hmm.
I will do the same, but I'm not going to go behind him and start trying to move a different direction. towards the cliff. You're not gonna fall the cliff. Starts right about where the grave is, but not yet.
Okay. So, Gamble, you
Failed.
hear a loud snap of what seems to be like maybe a branch coming from behind you to the north, maybe about 15 feet. It wasn't you. But what happens is
Was it me?
yes, it was you.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, there's only one.
It was the predator.
Hey y'all friendly? Let me know quick now before we have to start waking everybody up.
All right.
There's a guy. The guy is looking off in the direction of where the sound was. Yeah, that's what the redneck says. He's got a thick Alabama accent.
All right. So I'm gonna quickly radio. What do you guys think?
I'll test him out.
Triage. Hold on a second. Fatal says there's another person standing inside the entrance, maybe about 15 feet in the darkness.
Thank you.
Campbell's gonna move out with you.
I'm going to be holding my rifle just in my left hand with my hand away from the trigger assembly.
And
We're friendly.
Mine will be pointing down at my ground. Yep. We're friendly if you're friendly.
Well, shit, I'm
maybe.
as friendly as they come. What he looks at you guys up and down. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Y'all are here looking for some sort of angel light doohickey, ain't you? Yeah.
Has said yeah.
Yeah, I could see it in your faces. Those looks you're giving each other, that guilty looks, you look like you just got, caught with like your pants down or something like that. Now, ain't no worries. We all are here looking for that thing, so whatever. This island's a hellhole, and I ain't doing it no more. But hey, you hungry? Got some barbecue.
What did you barbecue?
Today it was monkey. Yesterday we did some dog.
How long have you been here?
About 3 months now. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I apologize. He stands up and he says, "I'm forgetting my manners. My mama taught me better than this." He introduces his name. He says, "Y'all, my name's Nascar, and I'm part of a team called Blackout. I don't know if y'all heard of me. We work for a company called Edison."
We've definitely heard of Blackout.
Well, now,
As long as you guys aren't slippery when wet, we're cool.
oh shit, no, I ain't slippery when wet.
I'm gonna ask that question. Any of them here? Because we're not on friendly terms with those guys.
I mean, there's a fella here that used to be running with them. He ain't running with them no more. He's running with us now.
All right, sounds good.
You have a big hammer,
What?
like a sledgehammer.
No, I didn't hear the question. What did you say? I just heard hammer.
Does he carry like a big hammer?
Ah, no, man. He doesn't carry no like hammers or nothing. Just use, he's not a handyman or nothing.
Okay.
So this guy goes, he grabs a shotgun, and he says, "Now I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm just putting my weapon up." And he holsters it in a leather sheath on his back, and he whistles. "Hey, holla! Get out! Come out here now!" And this fella comes out of the darkness. Redneck guy says, "This here feller is Valhalla. He's part of my team." And Valhalla looks over at you guys, and he's just got like this sort of like glazed look on his face, and he nods, and he mutters, "Hey, what's going on?" But you can see that he's holding a sword, a great sword, down by his leg, like, just in case he needs to use it or something. But he's not like doing a lot to try to hide it.
Triage is going to put his rifle on his shoulder with the strap.
Okay.
And I'm Triage.
All right. Good to meet you, Triage.
I'm gonna let my PDW just kind of hang down a little loose to my side. It's still within quick grabbing distance to say, I'm Gamble.
Right on. Good to meet you, Gamble. Hey, you play cards? I'm looking for another person to play solitaire with. Ain't none of these motherfuckers want to play me. They say my poker hand's too good, so. Dead.
Can I do a spot check to see if there's any traps out in the open that we might, between us and them?
That's a good question. Go ahead and give me a spot check in their dice tower. It's not a bad result. You just seem to, looking at the ground, everything seems to be, a natural surface. You're not seeing any sort of hidden pits or lines or traps or anything waiting for you. No landmines that are visible. There's a bunch of bones in a pile right around this area, and a dog skull on the pile of bones. They look greasy. The fire does smell pretty good, though. And there's a spitted monkey. The fire's nice and toasty warm. Yeah, flashbacks of barbecues that you might have gone to as a kid.
With all those monkeys.
Might have. No, that's a definitely.
Yeah. Let me see if I can clear out some of this. And since you guys have moved about a little bit. All right.
I ask, who's the lucky one? And point towards the grave.
The blind guy whose name has been identified. He shrugs. He looks over at Nascar. Nascar shrugs.
Fair enough.
It was here when we got here. Pretty much. We just added a... What
I'll
now?
go over and actually look at it.
All right.
Triage is going to approach the table and ask, hey, either you guys need medical attention? I am a medic.
Man, I'm good right now. Valhalla, you good? Valhalla says, I'm on drugs right now, man. I'm pretty good though.
About that.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Dead Hand, as you approach this bit of dirt here, it looks like someone was buried, and then some stones were thrown on top, and there's a bunch of dirt on the tombstone itself, but you can see that there's something written.
As I uncover it, I'm going to radio Fatal quietly and ask, is there any other movement?
Fatal says, yeah, no, everything's clear out here. I don't see anything.
All right, I'll read the tombstone.
All right.
That tombstone just move.
Yeah, it did, because he moved it.
I'm
Yeah,
freaking out, man.
the tombstone says Alex Cross, 22, 11, 01.
Oh my god.
Alex Cross.
Or maybe the dates might be the date. You're not exactly sure if the date is correct, but because that part seems to be a little bit worn. But yeah,
Jolt's old character.
Oh man. Both of you kept saying that we saw the smoke.
where there's smoke, there's fire.
Gamble's going to approach and have a seat on the bench and pull the fancy bottle of bourbon that he stole from the restaurant out of his back and put it down on the table.
Hell yeah, brother. Nascar
There you
sits
go, fellas.
down here. Let me refill my coffee cup real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Yep.
Holy shit, my character died.
I knew it was gonna be somebody, like, because Jace doesn't want to have Graves just lying willy-nilly.
Yeah. Damn.
Sorry, Jolt.
He was a fun build.
I zoomed in as soon as the grave started moving and read it. I was just like, oh shit. Oh damn.
What was it? What was your build?
He was kind of a Jackie Chan inspired character. He went into like combat with no weapons, and
So he's a
he
monk.
had kind of a, but really focused on trip and disarm.
Hmm.
So the one big combat we did, there was a guy with an AK-47 shooting. So Cross runs up, disarms him. The guy tries to run away, so I get an attack of opportunity, so I trip him. And that's when the beating starts.
I would have
Damn.
just auto. Yeah.
He was fun to play, but complex.
And 10 years later, you find out what happened to him.
Oh, we don't know what happened to him. We just know
Found
how
out where he was buried. I didn't find out how he died.
You know, I'm sure it had to do with someone's overlarge and infected thumb being probed somewhere. Anyway, I am back. Hilarious, Jace. Always with those sexual innuendos of high-level inappropriateness. My cats don't even like being around me. So, as you guys are here, you notice that this place looks like a redneck picnic area, like kind of like a roadside. Like, there's a lot of trash on the ground, a lot of candy bar wrappers, a lot of empty soda cans, beer cans. There's but Nascar says, "Hey, you mind if I get a little bit of nip of that?" He says the
Be
gamble.
my guest. I
Shit.
stole it from the restaurant in the village. So
Yeah. All right. So he
didn't think the proprietor was going to care anymore.
he takes a bit of a swig. He said, "Oh man, that's burning good." He passes it back.
Gamble takes a swig too. So what are you guys doing here?
Well, you said what they're doing here.
Yeah, we're surviving.
What made you stop?
Don't think you might want to get off the island?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Maybe in the next few days?
well, ain't that the dream now?
They don't.
Or are you saying you got y'all here like what? We don't know what.
In 72 hours, this island's going to be have a large military operation applied to it.
Oh shit.
You guys,
This is bad. Oh, black gauntlet, everyone know black gauntlet. Yeah, Bubba, we know.
yeah, well, if we're still here after that time, we're going to meet Black Gauntlet.
Well, shit. Well, alright. That's unfortunate. I guess we probably don't want to be around here then when that happens now.
No, you don't. Neither do we. So, we're going to finish this mission and get the hell out of here.
I tell you what.
Y'all trying to stew that mission still? Who y'all working for? Or you can't say. If you can't, don't mind me. I'm just making conversation now.
I don't even remember who we're working for.
I don't either.
You're working for Apocrypha.
That's what I
Okay,
thought.
that's, I was like, blank, line. I just say it, Apocrypha.
It's Apocrypha, man. Who don't know who about them, huh?
Yeah, well, we're pretty much at the bottom of the barrel now.
Well, we taking stragglers of all kinds now. You're all welcome here. This is a place where we don't expect violence. If you become part of our little community here, at least for the next 72 hours, I reckon you're expected to help defend the place. Maybe do a little bit of light cleaning, some chores now and then. I mean, there's a lot of bottles around, but you know. Hey, I'm just kidding about the chores. Ain't none of us do chores around here, but y'all are welcome to the place. Shit, what type of host would I be if I didn't say y'all can't come in my home and shit? I mean, I don't even own this place, so.
I tell you what, if we allow us to be, since y'all being sensitive, good hosts, if we find a way off this island that keep you guys up along and outside of some firing squad, we'll let you know. For exchange for information, that is. Go and sit down on the other side.
I mean, I'll tell you what I need. What I could tell you is that Dale Earnhardt's the best damn race driver ever. That's a fact. He almost. Hell no, he ain't dead. He's been racing for years now. He done retired, but he did come back out of retirement and did a little twosome match. He teamed up with his son. They were in a racing team together again. They were speeding down the raceway and woo, firecrackers, fireworks. It was glorious Independence Day. Let me tell you. Y'all like NASCAR? I mean, my name's NASCAR and all, so.
You pretty much have to like it with that name, right?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to be named this when you drive as good as me. yeah, woo! Yeah. Valhalla says, I am already tired of you. I'm gonna go inside, lay down.
How many others you got with you?
I don't know, handful. Couple few.
Fair enough. I think note that he didn't say an actual number.
It's entirely possible he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's entirely possible he doesn't know how to count. So, but I'm not gonna insult the man. So why'd y'all stop with this Project Halo?
Project Halo?
Yeah. Well, you said that's why you're here.
We're here for Angel Eye. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean, it just goes to figuring that most of our team's dead. And we came and found these yahoos, and they were like, hey, y'all, our team's dead. And we're like, that's damn coincidence and a shame. And then other fellas like, hey, my team's dead too. And we're like, okay. Hey, y'all team's dead? I mean, if they are, no disrespecting or nothing.
We came from dead teams to be formed into this one.
Yeah. Again.
Oh, so y'all bad luck is what you are. He stands up like he just saw a black cat cross his path. Well,
just about as much of bad luck as you all, since your team died too.
I ain't got nothing to say to that. Hey, we got sweet tea here. It's room temperature because we ain't got the power on, but it's some good stuff. You want some? We got a cafeteria. We got some beds. We got some offices here.
You have a cafeteria?
Yeah, there's a cafeteria here.
Why don't you have power?
Because the power on the island's off, knucklehead.
But if I told you it ain't?
What if I told you there's no power on here?
You only restore 75%.
I can take a look at that.
We were just at the generator. We got it mostly running.
Oh, mostly. Well, that explains why there ain't no power then, huh? Yeah.
Your intellect is truly dizzying.
I
So we're gonna follow him in, carrying the bottle of bourbon.
Okay.
Like,
God, he's one of my drunk relatives.
hey, look, you dude's pretty friendly. Like,
Right.